XRP holders 6,000 new partners for the XRP army and for Ripple Labs. What does that mean? I think it means that price is going to go up. We're going to be talking about that. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Black Sea. Hit that like button, hit that bell. Thank you for stopping by. Let's hop in this video. All right, guys. So over on Crypto Twitter, I say breaking XRP news. XRP payments coming to 6,000 U.S. pharmacies. A new $75 million healthcare deal. I've seen 50 million. I've also seen 75 million. So we're going with a $75 million deal. What's 25 million amongst a couple XRP friends, right? We're going to call it 75 million. So what does this mean? What does this mean? We're going to talk about that. Florida pharma firm will use XRP for real-time payments in $50 million financing deal. 6,000 pharmacies, guys, okay? We believe that there are certain advantages to integrating XRP and its related infrastructure into the healthcare ecosystem, the firm said in release. Look at this. What to know. A Florida pharmaceutical distributor, Logistics Health, is integrating XRP as a treasury and payments asset in a $50 million financial deal. The company plans to use XRP for real-time payments and to manage vendor payouts across its pharmacy network. Okay, guys? Logistics aims to reduce banking delays and settlement costs by using XRP, which settles transactions in 3 to 5 seconds. Not a day, not 3 days, not a week. They don't have to wire transfer money. 3 through 5 seconds. It's incredible. I love to see it. And this is why crypto is such a disruptive asset class. It's so disruptive. It's disruptive technology. It's going to disrupt the entire financial world, and we're seeing it happen in real time. This isn't adoption. This is like domination. We're going to see more and more of this happening with crypto. So you guys should be keeping your eyes peeled here. A Florida-based pharmaceutical distributor is backing XRP as a treasury and payments asset, putting the token at the center of a $50 million financing deal. Logistics Healthcare said Thursday it had secured equity line of credit to support XRP-based reserves and infrastructure for real-time payments, guys. I want to just take there's a lot of ads here, but I want to take a look at more of this. The company plans to use the blockchain to sell transactions across its pharmacy network, manage vendor payouts, and issue credit lines backed by XRP. And we're reading the same thing here. Let's see if there's anything else. We believe that there are certain advantages to integrating XRP. And we already read all that. It's a big deal, guys, okay? This is like not just a little deal. It's $75 million and getting integrated into the healthcare system. It's a big deal. So let's look at XRP's price, right? Guys, I'm in an XRP long, and it is paying out. It's been very nice. If you were to long from the bottom to the top where we're at right now, you would have caught a 51% gain without leverage. I'm doing a 10x long right now. If I would have caught the bottom, I think I got in or somewhere around here. We'll take a look at my trade here shortly, but you're talking about like a 500% gain on your trade. If you were to do 10x from there, you're talking about big money, more than a 5x on your money. But right now, guys, looking at this, we held up really well. I said, look for the touch of $2.07. If we retest this, I said, when we break above this, if we retest this and resume off, I expect big moves. And I think that the big move hasn't even started yet. I think that we are going to be going higher here. I think it's a matter of when, not if. I think that really into May is going to be more relief. I'm looking for more sideways and cool-off period in June, July. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm looking for XRP to find itself at new all-time highs by Q4 2025, especially by September, October. If we're starting to make moves up now, then that's perfectly in line with the 4-year cycle on Bitcoin. Now, my only invalidation would be if we're not near highs by, say, September. But, guys, even so, the 4-year cycle may be dead. Now, I'm still behind the 4-year cycle. I think that I'm not going to denounce that until the fat lady sings. So to follow the 4-year cycle, this would be perfectly in line at testing new all-time highs by the end of 2025 in Q4. So my XRP trade right now, I'm $4,000 in the profit, up 53.76%. It's about a 6-figure trade. I think about like $80,000 about. Guys, there's going to be more of these opportunities. There's going to be more opportunities to long and short this market. And right now, I think that we're finally getting out of that sideways, downward, bearish price action phase. So there'll maybe be some scenarios where you can just go long and strong and make some money. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you guys what I am doing in these markets, all right, guys? And if you do want to take advantage of this volatility like what I'm doing, check out in the description box below or pin comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign-in bonus to Blowfin. All you do is click that link, deposit Trailbit. You get a bunch of free money, as well as for the next 100 people that deposit $100, you get $10 for free of XRP. So feel free to check that out and get some free XRP, guys. All right. XRP up 6.75% in the past 7 days, up 2.28% in the past 24 hours. Guys, I think the big move is kind of loading here. Like, if you look at this 24-hour volume, I want to take a peek at here. 5.78 billion. That's nice to see, up 18%. Trading at 138 billion. Guys, we put like 8 billion, 10 billion on the price and the market cap over the past like couple days. I remember seeing when XRP made that jump from, I think it was like 40 billion to 100 billion and like the span of a week. It was absolutely mind-boggling. I think that can happen again. I think that XRP could put another 100 billion into the market cap by the end of 2025. I think that's definitely possible, guys. I think a $5 XRP by the end of 2025 is an appropriate level to be looking at, especially if the stars align according to the 4-year cycle. It's exciting times, guys. It's exciting times. So you look at the overall market right now, and Bitcoin's trading at 103,000. We're catching a bid here. Ethereum's rallying, thus bringing alts up with it. Solana at $171. We're seeing some green, guys. Is it green candle season? I think we're about there. It's pretty nice to see that. And Bitcoin right now, guys, like this is what you need to be paying attention to as well. Like closing above this area. I've been talking about this for a while. If you've been watching the Crypto Report, you know. I know you probably say, Blacksy, you're a broken record. You're always talking about, yeah, this is very important stuff, guys. Closing above this little area here around like 96,000 to 100,000 is very important. The more we close above it, the more likelihood that we are testing all-time highs at 110,000 and probably breaking above it all the way up to potentially 150,000. I think that's about my peak so far for this cycle. Based on the 4-year cycle, I say like 150K by the end of the year. Sure, it can go further than that, but 150K is kind of like my point where I'm going to say, okay, I think this is a good point for seeing a bigger pullback. But guys, that being said, if Bitcoin goes to $150,000, you are going to see Ripple make massive moves, guys. You know, if you were to measure this breakout here, I just leave this here to remind myself that if we do break out above $3.30, it's going to be a huge W formation breakout, and we're probably going to come and test $5.50. I think that's an appropriate level. Like if you zoom out here, guys, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I've talked about it a few times, like this huge W. It could get really crazy. It could go higher than $5.50, especially like you guys. You look at, like I just can't get over it. Like you look at the adoption. XRP, Ripple getting integrated into 6,000 pharmacies. Okay. To settle transactions. You think that the pharmaceutical industry is the only people that want to settle transactions faster? No. Every industry, guys. Every industry wants that. People don't want to wait a week for their money. They don't want to wait a week to send money and have a bank say, oh, well, why are you sending that much? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? No. Businesses want to run smoothly. The less friction, the better. And XRP offers that. It's a very exciting time, guys. Let me know if you're bullish on XRP. Hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think that this is like the first step of many big industry giants and whatnot to start accumulating XRP and integrating Ripple? I think it is. I mean, just look at all of it. I could talk nonstop about this. You see Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, talking with President Trump, the crypto president of the United States. You see him talking with all these other government agencies, all these other government powers. Guys, crypto's here to stay. It's exciting times. That's all I got. If you like some content, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Follow me at 333 Blacksy on Twitter, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.